Tell me about a time when you resolved a difficult problem. Yeah, at Intel, I was working on internal analytics website, which is crucial for daily operations of the customers. So they rely heavily on this website for doing data analysis and finding issues during the manufacturing process. Um, however, customers complained about slow load times and frequent crashes, which is impacting their productivity. So my objective is to debug and fix these issues, and so that customers can reliably use the website for their analysis and data insights. Yeah. So first, I used profiling tools like Chrome Dev Tools and APM that we have on our site setup to find the to find the cause of these bottlenecks. I identified two major issues. One is inefficient database queries, and the second one is heavy client side rendering. So for the so the queries are inefficient because of the lack of queries, because of the lack of indexes to the underlying tables. So I optimized the queries by adding the indexes, so that it returns responses quickly. And this also, I added a caching layer to the backend, so that it won't need to go for the static data to the database every time. So I noticed that there are some parts of the backend which is calling the backend which is calling the database for the static data, which don't change often. So I added this to the caching layer, so that the backend gets data from the cache. And coming to the second issue, which is heavy client side rendering, I noticed that there are some front end components which are trying to load huge amounts of data, and which is ultimately overwhelming the system and bringing it down. So I implemented pagination for these components, so that the necessary data is only loaded initially, and more later more and additional data can be loaded on demand. I also implemented lazy loading, so that I can improve the performance of some of the components. Um, so after making these improvements, I monitored the APM to see if my changes were effective, and I noticed significant improvements, and so as a result, I was able to resolve the issues. I was able to resolve the issues in production. So the customers, so I got overwhelmingly positive response from the customers, and they appreciated me for the quick turnaround. Yeah, this not only improved the performance of the application, but also improved the throughput of the system. So all the performance all the performance and enhancement um, led to these throughput enhancements. So the management recognized me and appreciated me for being on top of it and for resolving these critical issues, and unblock the customers. This reinforced my ability to thank you.